So I passed a scenic overlook and I wanted to check it out. It's not as spectacular as I thought it'd be, but it's a pretty good view of the mountainside as you saw. But let's get back on the road here. I'm pretty stoked to see this trail. It is Stony Brook State Forest. It is in Dansville, New York. The trail itself is a 2.3 mile trail. I can't remember if it said if it was a loop or a down and back trail, but I'll figure that out when I get there.
In half a mile, arrive at your destination.
Well, all right, my dudes, we made it here in one piece, thankfully. It's a lot of highway to get here, so I hope you didn't mind some of the scenic views I gave you, but it was $9 to get in here. Never have I ever paid to get into a state park before. Honestly, I thought it was state funded, hence state parks. But anyway, it was $9. I guess that's what you get coming to New York. And yes, we are in New York. Like I said, we are in Dansville, New York. We are hiking the Stony Brook via West Rim Trail. So let's find the trail and let's get on it. All right, guys, here we go. This is a moderate trail, just so you guys know. If you don't know the difference between easy, moderate, and hard, easy is typically just a flat path with very little incline or decline. And a moderate path has some uphills, like this path is a moderate path. And then there are hard paths where there are a lot of inclines. Something to really get your heart pumping. As you can hear, I am already. Took the sunglasses off. It's pretty shady. People swimming down below. Got some man-made wooden steps here. Like I told you guys, it's a moderate trail and immediately starts out uphill. Lots of folks out today for a Friday, which is odd, but it's all good. Let's keep going here. My. I am one-winded dude right now. I think I took them too fast. Just shows you, I don't get out enough. Once a week just ain't cutting it. Either that, or I do too easy of trails. I need to start doing moderate trails. Well, we have finally reached the top. We're at plateaus, but there's also gorges. I think that's what we just come up. I think this trail takes us down in to where we can see waterfalls. Good Lord. Can't believe how winded I am. And no, I don't smoke. Whew. So I know I promised you guys 3 videos this week. Last night was a huge change of plans. The camping adventure I was supposed to go on in the Pennsylvania State Game Lands did not happen. Ooh, we're coming up on something really cool. The person that was supposed to guide me through her family's property onto the game lands, Alec, you've seen her before in the private property hikes. She was going to guide me, but her daughter didn't want to go to the babysitters, which is completely fine, family first. Out of breath. So we didn't get to do that video. So last night, I went out and I explored the town that I live in. My landlord told me he owns a gravel pit along with part of the creek bed that's there. It is the basically Tioga River. It's not a creek, it's a river. It's just super low right now because we've had very little rain here in Pennsylvania. You guys have heard me say that before. Waterfalls. Yes. Anyway, so I went down into the gravel pit, took a video of that, took a video of the train tracks, and I filmed the creek bed. Well, my phone started acting up on me, which, as you guys know, is my camera. I was currently editing the video and the internet started to get funky on me. So sadly, I had to factory reset my phone and I completely lost all but 4 clips of that filming. So what was once 3 is now only 2. Sorry guys, sometimes life just don't plan out the way you want it. So that's the first time I've ever seen one of them. You can scan that barcode and it will tell you history on the state park. That's really awesome. I think a lot more parks should actually do that because people do find the history, outdoors people like myself, even though an amateur, is still fun to learn about. Level ground. Can't see it, but there's a rock wall over here along your right by that tree, and that's a gorge that just goes way down in. We'll get there. There's actually a trail down at the bottom that leads down into the gorge where the waterfalls are, and people are swimming, having a good time. Weather today, I think, is in the low 80s. Not 100% sure. Bugs aren't too creepy, but you've seen well, no, you didn't see that. Usually I record myself doing everything. But I sprayed on some pretty heavy bug spray. So heavy in last night's video that you're not gonna get to see. So heavy, in fact, that left a film on my skin and a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah. So far, it's pretty beautiful out through here. Huh. Oh, I see what that's for. I wonder if that is I don't know if you guys can see, it blends in pretty well with the trees, but that rope, I think it's rope. No, it's cable. That cable right there, I think, is probably a rescue line. If somebody happens to fall. See if I can zoom in on it here. See that cable right there? It's right, almost smack dab in the middle of the screen. Right there on the end of my finger. I know that was terrible. I bet you that's probably a rescue cable in case somebody falls off the darn cliff, which would be a bad thing because that sucker goes way, way down. Way down. So because it is kind of late in the day, thankfully there's a little bit of privacy along these trails. It's not very dense wooded. What I mean, well, I shouldn't say dense wooded. There's a lot of trees, not a lot of brush. My plan was to actually sit down and make some lunch, oatmeal, and water to drink. However, I know most of these state parks are alcohol prohibited. I try not to break that rule when I'm hiking. When I'm camping, oh yeah, I definitely break that rule. It's on camera. You guys seen that. It's my Pabst Blue Ribbon soda. We are getting up into some brush area, so maybe we'll find a spot at least for a water break. Also to check my markings on the trail too. Or if this is just a little deer path. Oh, there's a silo. I think there's a water tank out there. Thankfully, there's a bit of a breeze out here. Oh, we got some pretty cool sights coming up here. More stairs, but we're going down this time. But you know what they say, whatever goes up must come down. Well, whatever goes down must go up. Wow, this is cool. So there's these rock formations, plus that one you've seen over there. I wonder, I should look at the history of this, and I wonder if there was like a castle here at one point. or even like a fence, because there's another one down there. We have about reached the halfway point of our trip here. We are going down into the gorge now, what I'm assuming, because I hear a lot more crashing of water, and you know what that means? Waterfalls! I know, that was my girly singing voice. I can't sing unless I sing in a girly voice, so yeah, enjoy that. Oh, the east rim goes down through there. And the gorge trail starts there to go down and see the waterfalls. In the gorge, you are not allowed to swim. Down farther towards the beginning, I believe you are allowed to swim, because obviously there was people in there. Ticks. That's why I always wear the spray. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue on with this trail. Then we're gonna come back and go down to the gorge, because we ain't getting out of this thing without seeing some freaking waterfalls. You guys wanna see it. I know I wanna see it. But we need to find a spot and take a water break, because yours truly is getting real thirsty. Please enjoy the safety of the gorge. Gorge Trail, West Rim Trail. That is the East and West Rim Trail, my friends. Now we're gonna walk back a few hundred feet. We're gonna go down in the gorge and check out some waterfalls. So let's go. I'm excited for this part. As always, you meet some nice people along the way, walking their puppies, and some of them puppies don't like strangers. So, lots of kids here today. And obviously a bunch of them are in their swimsuits. So, I can only imagine further down there's a swimming hole. Again, because I've seen people swimming, that you can actually swim down further in the hole. But let's get back to the gorge trail. We got to hike up a few steps. Backtracking a little bit. But I've already done that numerous times in this video to get certain shots for you guys. It's a lot that goes into making these videos. A lot of backtracking. I'm hoping to get a few shots here, because there's a lot of people down there swimming. And again, I don't want to be the creeper with a cell phone taking pictures and video of people. So I'm going to try and steer clear from as many people as possible. Backtracking. It ain't fun. But at least the gorge trail is right there. Let's get a water break before we go down there and see the water. My advice is never bring a big aluminum jug. Big aluminum jug. My mouth is so sticky I couldn't even say that. On a hike, plastic bottle, always better. Usually it's a problem for me to finish these in one day. Today, ain't gonna be a problem. Now, let's go see if these sites are actually worth $9. I guess there's a bench I could have sat on for my water break. You guys hear that water? I know I do. Can you tell we're going down in? Lots of slipperiness down through here. Lots of obstacles to overcome. And I'm learning that I am getting older. I know I'm not as old as probably some of you viewers out there, if anybody, but again, another one of these rock posts. Here we go. Now that we're back up from the waterfall, let's continue on the gorge trail. And I'll tell you what, I think I hurt my knee going down that wet little portion of rock there. Again, I ain't no spring chicken anymore. I ain't old, but I think I'm at the crust of that age where things may start to hurt a little bit. This has been an absolutely beautiful day. A little sweat goes into it today. But yes, we have waterfalls. We are officially getting to my favorite part. Actually, I guess you could say we got to it back there, but I love the water, man. Too bad I didn't bring my swim shorts. So we're about halfway back through with the Gorge Trail. And we've seen some pretty good sights so far. This has just been an awesome day, guys. Got another bridge to cross. Have a good day, folks. And with that, my friends, we are almost back to the very beginning where we started hiking up. Remember those stairs? Yeah. I didn't like those stairs. You guys probably didn't like them even looking at them. So we got one more little waterfall I'm gonna catch here. Then we're gonna hoof it back. Because I'm getting hungry. So we're gonna find a picnic table and we are gonna cook some oatmeal. What a gorgeous day. And obviously you can swim down there. There's even a lifeguard on duty. This is Stony Brook State Park. Costs you $9 to get in here to park. I'd hate to see how much it is camping. But this is the Stony Brook Trail. Stony Brook State Park West Rim Trail that connects to the East Rim Trail. And as you go down in, it is the Gorge Trail. We are in the gorge. You see all these beautiful waterfalls. You walk along the creek. It's just been awesome. Been totally awesome. But let's hoof it back. Like I said, we need to get some food in me. Let's find a picnic table. Shallow end, deeper end. How about that? And here we are, dudes. We are back at the very beginning. Now let's see if we can find an open picnic table to sit down and eat some food. Get a little bit of privacy here. Let's go back down in. Let's check it out. Hey there, little fella. Which one are you, Chip or Dale? Oh, I see. Very nice. It's like a little event center. This is a beautiful, beautiful place. Wow, I'm super intrigued. I wonder what their campsites look like. coolest stove I've ever bought. Fold it out. I know, you guys have seen this before. Touched the pan and it was hot. It actually fell off the burner, but it's amazing how fast that stuff gets hot. Ooh, doggy. So yeah, we have dollar store clover leaf, peaches and cream. I'm gonna mix with strawberries and cream oatmeal. Oatmeal is good for you, you know. That is super hot, so we're gonna wait to take that off. And with your oatmeal, your water obviously does not have to be boiling. Just has to be warm enough. It's not like you're making noodles that you gotta boil for so much, or so long, I should say. Let's try it. Not too bad. I don't think I got the water hot enough to actually boil or cook the oats to soften them up, because you know oatmeal is supposed to be kind of mushy. These still taste kind of like blah, but the fruit tastes pretty awesome. Don't know if you guys can really see it, but right in here is where I grabbed, or the cup pot fell off onto my hand, and stupid me tried to grab it with the flame at almost full blast. I certainly try to be the brightest crayon in the box, but sometimes I'm the absolute non-existent. This has been a really super awesome day. I had some lady ask me if I was a professional photographer because she's seen me taking pictures, and I guess my tripod with a iPhone 13 Pro Max makes me look official, but I'm far from. I try my best, but I'm far from. So I'm gonna finish up my lunch here, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. And we'll see you guys next time. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Y'all be good to each other. By the way, welcome to New York, Stony Brook State Park. Y'all be good to each other.